So you're thinking of moving to Woodbury in beautiful Irvine, California, sunny Orange County, California. On this video, we're going to take on a map. We're going to talk about the sights, the sounds, and the smells, really, of Irvine and Woodbury. And you want to stay to the end because we do kind of a deep dive into the area and the proximity to all the cool stuff that Irvine and surrounding communities have to offer. Let's get to it. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you want to know everything there is about living, working, playing, owning a home in Irvine, California, today we're in the community of Woodbury, then do us a favor, like the video. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications so we can keep you aware of the next time we make a video about the market here in Irvine and surrounding communities in Orange County. Hi, my name is Bruce Clark. I'm a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker. Been doing it 17 years. And every day we get calls, emails, text messages. So whether you're looking to make a move the next 5 days, 50 days, or further out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to or from Orange County, California.
All right, as promised, here we're on the map. Let's talk about Woodbury. About 4,000 homes and condos. It's not a huge space, and you also have what's called Woodbury East. It's not a huge space, so density is up there, and this is one of the things that I think some people were hesitant about Woodbury, but this is very much what we're seeing in Orchard Hills, Portola Springs. But here's as you can see, here's your boundaries. You have Jeffrey and Irvine Boulevard, you have the 133, and you have Trabuco. But you've got a lot of properties here. Now, once you go into the middle, let me show you. You've got a lot of parks. Let me clean that up. There's a lot of neat parks here. As you can see, boom, there's Woodbury. There now you're starting to see the parks. You have community parks, you have a lot of pools, you've got tennis courts, you've got sports courts, a lot of cool things right here. And that's one of the things, I think that Woodbury, because they had some more amenities, certainly more than North Park. I think, again, and as I've alluded to, watch our vlog video, and then we have a pros and cons on Woodbury, and we go in depth in a few more things. But I think what it is people start flocking to Woodbury, and they use it as a template for some other communities. And again, here's the big community association, so you've got the park and all kinds of things right there. Again, lots of pools, but you are really close to a lot of things. This is the Woodbury Town Center. A lot of stuff to do over here. A lot of shopping. I'm going to show you shopping. Going to go into restaurants, go into other locations. You've got a Trader Joe's. Who doesn't like Trader Joe's? Until we really, really like Trader Joe's. So there's Trader Joe's. There's an LA Fitness. And that's a really big LA Fitness. Chick-fil-A. If you haven't had Chick-fil-A, it's a chicken. They serve chicken. No, serve hamburgers. It's basically a chicken restaurant. Very good food. They have sandwiches, and they have tenders and other stuff. But you've also got a steakhouse and grill. You've got the counter, great burgers, custom burgers, really nice flame broiler, kind of fast food. You've got some food there, but all of it's right here. And this is the Woodbury Town Center, Home Depot. You're all right there, and naturally, there's that. Naturally, you're going to have a Starbucks. So this gives you a good orientation, an idea of where the development's at. You're kind of northeast. You've got Stonegate. You got Stonegate to the north, to the east. Kind of quasi east. You've got the Groves. Then the Groves, by the way, is a mobile home park. And then you have Northwood, Cypress Village. Watch our video on Northwood. Then you come down and you've got the Great Park. Now, I definitely wanted to come down the Great Park. Let's talk about that. Huge park. You got a lot of stuff to see and do there. It's not that far. You're just a few minutes away. And let me expand this. And as we come over to the Great Park, we've got the complex here. We have a big sports complex. We have a championship soccer stadium. You've got a tennis center. You've got, as you saw earlier, I'm definitely going to come back to Woodbury though. Just a fantastic location. So you're not far from lots of things, and that was really what I wanted to get to. Wild Rivers is a really cool water park, and it's closed right now because supposedly it's cold. Yeah, we're getting the 50s. we're wimps out here when it comes to cold. I have a dog, anything below 80, he's shivering. But from Indiana originally, gets sunny. I'm sorry, gets cold, and so we don't really have a winter here. But this is what you're near. So this is the Wild Rivers. And you're just not far from a lot of neat things, a lot of good fun, a lot of things to do. Again, you have the baseball complex, and you have all kinds of things. So proximity-wise, you're within 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, you're just not far. Let me come back. This is probably gonna be faster than going back. So as you can see, you're not far from hospitals. You're not far from a lot of stuff. You're not far from the 5 freeway. So here's Woodbury. You can come down Sand Canyon, hop on the 5, or you can come down Jeffrey. You can hop on the 5 freeway. 5 freeway will take you to San Diego. We'll take you to Los Angeles. I'm going to tell you how close they are to that here very shortly. But so many things. This is all the great park here. But let's come back to Woodbury. Woodbury, gosh, there's just so much to like about Woodbury. They've got an elementary school right there. You're not far from the other schools. You've got a good amount of shopping. You've got a lot of things to see and do here in Woodbury. And again, Woodbury, I see it as a template for what they did in lots of other communities because of all the sports facilities, because of the big parks. As you can see, lots of cool things. There's the little guys playing baseball. Our son's 12, and I managed his team last year. Love it. Style-wise, very consistent with what we've seen. You know, traditional and some Tuscan. And so this is over by the Woodbury Community Park, as you can see. And again, you're not far from a lot of things. Here's some of the homes. They do a lot of community events, and I'm going to show them to you. There's some kids out trick-or-treating. So very much community feel, and I'm going to get into that. So baseball tot lots, a lot of things. There's the community park. And there's the pool. One of the pools they have, the biggest pool is a resort style pool. You walk in. So see if we can load a picture on that. It's very cool. But so many things to see and do. Woodbury Town Center, lots of shopping. Gives you an idea. So you've got the AT&T, B of A, Bank of America, Chase, Chevron, so you can get gas. And there's your chicken. There's Chipotle, which is good food. The counter, which is burgers, a lot of good things. First class pizza, love first class pizza, really do. It is really good pizza. So nails, when you get your nails done, you want to work out, get your nails done, get a massage, boom, it is all right there. Very convenient. What's interesting, the Irvine Company owned the land for Woodbury. Irvine Company owns the Woodbury Town Center, so they have they create their own demand in a sense, supply and demand. It's pretty amazing. They own all that. So optometry, Verizon. It's all right there. I talked about community events. Let me show you what's coming up. So they have a casino night. They have a community garage sale in March. A paint and sip for the adults. Go and have some Pinot. And I see there's a Pinot palette. So, lots of nice things. Neighborhood watch. Really nice community feel to Woodbury. We don't get a community feel everywhere, but Woodbury does have a nice community feel. And so they go more in depth in some other things, and I'll have a link to these. And it's again, you're in Irvine, which is considered one of the safest cities in America, and you also have one of the best school districts. This gives you I think a better idea of parks and things. So you can see you have look at all the parks. You've got 14 different parks. And the rec center has 3 pools on Lamplighter, 3 pools, jacuzzi, waiter, club action. Oh my gosh, basketball, tennis, volleyball. It's a great place. Anywhere from 160 to probably a 390 HOA. They do have Melrose. They had to add some infrastructure, had to do some stuff. What are you going to do there? Again, they've got tennis. Now you have to book them. They've got pickleball now. And they've got barbecue areas and all kinds of things. Pickleball's newer. But the neat thing is that you go online. Sorry about that. Let me come back up. You now go to yourcourts.com is a special place now to reserve the space. But I don't see people having problems getting on and enjoying and using any of the facilities. How far are you from Newport Beach? Look how close you are. Piece cake. Look at that. You're 20 minutes. 27. You can come down. Gosh, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways you could come down Jeffrey. You don't want to go to 55. Initially to, you don't want to cross over the 55. So you can come down. You've got the 133, which takes you to Laguna Beach. But as you can see, you're going to come down. Gosh, you can probably come 3 or 4 different ways. They're going to take you Sand Canyon. Then you can take the 5 if you want. Take the 405. Takes the 55. Bam, you're in Newport Beach. Now, so once you're down in Newport, there's so many things to see and do. And it's easy. Just come down Jamboree. Bam, you end up on Balboa Island. Let me go back here. So many things to see and do. You've got great food. You've got a lot of fun things. Let me clean that up. Sorry about that. So, as you can see, you've got candy places. You've got all kinds of cool stuff. Beautiful club, beautiful yacht club there. We had an event there, and really enjoyed it. You can take the ferry. You can take the ferry across. You're gonna go from Balboa Island to Balboa Peninsula. Now, once you're on Balboa Peninsula, let me show you the ferry. This is really cool. It's a very cool ferry. We've taken that many times. Let me clean that up. We've taken it many times, and it's not very far, but it gets you across the island. It gets you from the island to peninsula, or the peninsula to the island. But it's really nice. And there's also something there called the Fun Zone. Let me show you. And so you've got the lander, you've got another yacht club. But once you're on the peninsula, now you're talking about going to, let me go here. You've got the pier. Let me click that. So you have a pier. And you have a pier in Newport, and I'll show you that in a second. But it's really nice, beautiful. It's a beautiful area. Gosh, that's why it's tough to leave California. Beautiful. A lot of cool stuff there. And people do fish off there. But then as you come, let me close that. As you come basically north, you're definitely going to want to swim down there. It's got good swimming. However, be careful. The waves. One of the things that I like doing, I like telling kids, even our kids, even though I was a water safety survival instructor in the Marine Corps and taught Navy and Marines, Navy personnel, Marines how to survive in inclement weather, swim, better swimming, kind of marathon swimming. That one of the things that I did. But I would tell them, get around the lifeguard station, talk to them. Is there a cross current, undertow, undercurrent, those types of things? What about the marine life? I mean, you might have some sea urchins, you might have various things. You might want to stay away from man-o'-wars, things like that, jellyfish. But it's a fun place to swim. But be careful because the waves break late. So it's not as fun as some other places. Corona del Mar's, I think, more fun. You've got Aliso Viejo. But they're good waves. It's just the waves can break late. So be careful. If you're a visitor, we want you back here. If you live here, we want to keep you here. So, but let's go back. So you're gonna go north, and then you're gonna hit. No, you're just gonna go north. Boom. Going. You get off the peninsula. Let me clean that up. It's cool when it works. You get off the peninsula, and then you're up by the Newport Beach Pier, and then you can head up. Boom. You head up. You can go to Newport. You can go to all kinds of places up there. And you go back to Pacific Coast Highway, which is Highway 1, and now you're going to go to, again, north. You can go to Huntington Beach. You can go to Laguna Beach if you go the other way. But now there's Newport Beach Pier. Have fished off the pier here. It's a fun place. You don't catch a lot. Some starfish. You might catch a little shark, but you don't catch. You've got whale watching. So you have whale watching, and you can catch whale watching from Balboa Peninsula. They have right by the Fun Zone. Let me go back to the Fun Zone. I don't think I spent much time there. Let me show you. They have a Balboa Island ferry, and it takes you then, and you're right by the Fun Zone. Let me blow that up. So, Fun Zone. Used to live at Balboa Peninsula. Fun place. It's a little park, a little amusement area. It's fun. You can go in and play some play some games, and they have a Ferris wheel. That's cool. That's right. You know, you're up here, and you've got a nice view of the area, and that again, it's a beautiful area, and it's the ocean, and the weather's fantastic. Irvine is considered one of the safest cities in America. You have great schools. The weather's going to be in the mid-70s most of the year. I think it gets down to the 50s. Just not very hot. Little bungee thing the kids have done. Love it. It's right by the fun zone. A lot of food. Make certain that you pay for parking. They take it quickly. But there's good food. It really is a cool place. If you're out here, come on down. See the peninsula. Go to the island. A lot of cool stuff. Let me come back. Let's go ahead and let me expand this. So coming from Woodbury, not only do you have the Irvine Spectrum, which is a huge shopping area, absolutely, it's a monster, but you also have Fashion Island. Now, Fashion Island is going to have a little more upscale shopping. You're going to have some of the restaurants a little more expensive. Certainly the actual clothes, the clothes and all that are offered. So as you can see now, you know, kind of Newport Beach lifestyle. You know, with Peter Miller, and you've got Dick's, and you have some others. So, but it's a nice outdoor. Sorry about that. Let me come back. So, it's an outdoor, and again with the weather here, it's absolutely perfect. And you walk indoor, and they've got some eating areas, but for the most part, you're gonna be walking around, and you're gonna be outside. Lululemon, Hop Daddy Burger, ooh, good food. They've got there's Buck Mason clothing, so all kinds of cool stuff. They also have Neiman Marcus, Ted Baker, good stuff. Bakery, Yum Yum, Whole Foods. My office is right by there, so get over there often. A lot of good restaurants. You've got some boutiques. You got some bigger ones. The Irvine Company is very active. They used to be very active in hospitality. They pulled away and have sold some. But as you can see, you've got all kinds. Let me go back here. You've got all kinds of things to see and do. You've got the dunes. You're just not far from Woodbury. You're to Los Angeles. You're an hour and 27 minutes. To San Diego, you're an hour and 36 minutes. To Newport Beach, you're about 30 minutes. So you're just not far. And let's come back to Woodbury. So again, you know, many people ask what's a great community, and I would certainly point them. I would have no reticence in pointing them towards Woodbury. Nice homes, a good community feel. Now, one of the things that you're going to have to reckon with if you're considering buying there is there are no gates. There's no gated communities. Orchard Hills has gates. Portola Springs, there's one area, but in Woodbury there are no gated communities, so you can have a $2.5 million home, no gates, and for some that's tough. A little more density than we have in some other communities, but you're close to so many things. There's the HOA is relatively low, the Melrose relatively low. So in the end, if you have any questions, let me know. We appreciate you joining us. Whether you're looking to make a move next 5 days, 50 days, or further out, give us a call. Shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Irvine, California and surrounding communities.